Hi friends, thank you for joining today. So today we still have 5 more minutes. So till then, anybody would like to share any of your experience of your past sessions or any questions? Please raise your hands and I'll unmute you. Yeah, Parth Balaji.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah. Hi Parth. Yeah.
Hi, sir. How are you doing, sir?
Very good.
Okay. Yesterday I had participated in the breathwork. So I think this is a new session, right, sir? About this.
Yeah, this is a different session. This is not breathwork. Yeah.
Okay. Yesterday breathwork was very good, and I had a few doubts on the breathwork only.
Yeah.
The 25 minutes of the breathwork, somewhere in between, when we have when we feel that we have achieved something or we are getting to the no man's state.
Yeah.
The still voice of yours, and then the 5 minutes more, like that, it is coming.
Yeah. So then you don't focus on that. You be in your own journey. Yeah.
Okay, in the sense, like, I don't have to concentrate on your.
No, not at all. Because the whole purpose is to go in that state, and if you're already in that state, then continue that journey.
Okay, sir. And even if we have that, okay, in case if we are even continuing that breath work after 25 minutes, and we are actually going to that meditative state.
Right.
Okay, then it's fine. We can keep observing our intuitive breath. That's what we have been doing.
That's fine.
Thank you for the yesterday's session also. We are looking forward to more breathwork sessions, sir.
Thank you, Parth. Where are you from?
I'm from Chennai, sir. As I told you earlier yesterday, I'm practicing a lot of Anapana every day, almost about 2 hours to 2.5 hours to 3 hours. At the breaking session, morning 2 hours, or morning 2.5 hours, or evening 1.5 hours, like that.
Wow, excellent. Really good. Yeah, that's really good.
Once again, thank you for all your efforts and all your services. So it's
pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? Yeah, Shyam Prasad. Yeah. Yeah, Shyam, please. Shyam, we can hear you. Okay, move to Rupali. Shyam? Okay, move to Rupali.
Hello.
Yeah, hi Rupali.
Hi, sorry, I think I pressed the raise hand by mistake, but I'm not very sure about what's happening. I've just joined in, so I'm just trying to understand what the webinar is about and where are we headed. So sorry for.
No worries. It's fine. So yeah, Nishant Vyas.
Hello.
Yeah, hi Nishant.
Hello, Shreans. How are you?
Very good.
Yesterday session was really good.
Thank you.
And I'm looking forward for this session. And I just wanted to ask that how frequent we can do the breathwork practice? I mean, daily or twice a day?
Usually I do once a week or sometimes twice a week. So that's personal. Okay. But if you want, you can do every day. But usually it's not required. I mean, usually once a week or twice a week is good enough. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Shreans.
Thank you. Yeah. Anil Gopalani. This will be the last question I'll take.
I hope you are doing great, sir.
Yeah, very good. Yeah.
I attended today's your speech in the morning session at the Pyramid Valleys meditation session.
Yeah,
it was very inspiring. It was very inspiring, and I just came to know about your session in the evening and came here about this. Thank you for your inspiring words, and it was quite inspiring. Thank you.
Thank you, Anil. Yeah. Okay, great. So friends, thank you all for joining today. Thank you for taking out time It's always a pleasure for me. I look forward to these sessions and spending time with you all. I mean, the whole day I look forward to this excited moment. So thank you all from the bottom of my heart. It's really been my privilege to do these Zoom sessions with you all. And a lot of people are joining regularly. I've been getting messages or emails, and a lot of people are sharing here also. So I'm so thankful to you for continuously joining and taking out time and trusting me with the whole process. So thank you, friends. Thank you again. So today's topic is breaking the habit of being yourself. So I'll share a few slides, and we'll go in a very structured format. And there are a lot of things which I've probably spoken before, and those who attended before may be a little repetitive. But I thought I'll take this topic in little detail, in little depth, so that everybody really understands it properly. I always combine this with reshaping personal reality. But I thought I'll take this topic independently, and then manifestation part, again, I'll take it independently, so that we have full one hour dedicated to both the topics. Yeah, so living in the memories. So our topic today is breaking the habit of being ourselves. So first thing is, what about we are actually living in the memories of our past? So I'm going to take this topic and share with you how we think that we are creating our future, but we are mostly living in a past memory. So knowledge without experience is philosophy, and experience without knowledge is ignorance. And when you combine knowledge with experience, that's called evolution, that's called wisdom. So my endeavor here is how to combine knowledge with with actual practical experience through meditations. And only then only when we bring transformation in our lives. Otherwise, only knowledge does not really bring transformation a lot of times. Or only experience, sometimes doing out of ignorance and without even understanding it properly, again, does not give you the desired results. And friend, this is the time in history where it is not enough to just know, but this is a time in history to know how and actually become it. And there's no better moment time than now, during this COVID times where we are all locked in our homes. And so this is the best time to actually focus on our own spiritual growth, focus on our own mental growth, own psychological growth. And knowledge is a precursor to any experience. The more knowledge we have, the better we are prepared for the experience. So that's why I always prefer to give more knowledge. And if you assign more meaning to what all you do, then you get better results. So there was one research done in Harvard Business School on a group of Latin American maids. So they were working in a hotel, and what they found that all these maids, most of them were all obese or overweight. So what they did is they divided the group into two. There were 84 maids, so they divided the group into 42 and 42. What they studied was, even though they were like working very hard, they were burning a lot of calories, and compared to their diet, they were still burning enough calories. So there was no reason for them to be overweight. So when they divided the group, they decided. So one group, they didn't do anything. The other group, they actually told them that how with every activity you do, how many calories do you burn? When you swipe the floor, when you move the mattresses, you burn so many calories. And whereas when you take whatever intake of food you take, you only take this many calories. So actually, the amount of calories you burn, you should be losing weight. So they just kept telling them in a different scientific way, and just priming their brain. And at the end of 1 month, this group who was being primed that how they should lose weight, there was no change in their diet, there was no change in their activity. Just by priming their brain, on an average, this 42 mates, they lost 2 pounds each, 2 pounds on an average, and the other ones remained the same. So this is why the more you learn about what and why, the easier and more effective the how becomes. So that's why every time I like to share a lot of knowledge, so that it really the whole practical experience is much deeper, and with much deeper understanding. and it becomes really ingrained as part of yourself. Yeah. So we have, friends, we have 60 to 70,000 thoughts in a day. And you know that 90% of these, 95% of these thoughts are actually repeated from our past. We'll move the next slide. Yeah. So 95% of our thoughts are actually coming from our past. So what happens during the course of the day, we have the same thoughts which lead us to same choices, same action and behaviors, and then we brings the same experiences and brings the same feelings. And the same feeling again drives the same thoughts, which leads us to same choices, same actions and behaviors, same experiences and same feelings. To really make a change, to really bring a change in our life, we have to learn how to have new thoughts, which leads us to new choices, new action and behaviors, new experiences, and which will give us new feelings. And the new feelings again inspires the new thoughts. So this is a cycle. We have to learn how to now break that cycle. As I told you, we have 60 to 70,000 thoughts a day. And 95% of these thoughts, 60 to 70,000 thoughts a day, 95% of these thoughts are from our previous days. So what happens is this whole cycle of thinking and feeling and feeling and feeling. So over a period of time, it becomes a state of being. And your state of being is your personality, and your personality creates your personal reality. So what happens over a period of time, everything starts, something happens in our life, and we have an emotional reaction to it. Any situation, anything, small thing, big thing, what happens, it happens and we have an emotional reaction. And initially it starts with mood. What happened to you? Oh, I'm just not in a good mood. I'm not in a mood. And that mood goes on for say hours or days. And after 3 days also, oh, that happened to me 3 days before, so I'm just not in a good mood. And if we prolong this cycle of the same emotion over a period of time, say maybe weeks or months, then over a period of time it becomes a temperament. Now it's no more about that event. The event must have happened 1 month back or 3 months back. But now, since you're continuing that same emotion over a period of time, now it has become your temperament. Anything, small thing which triggers you, and the same emotions comes up, and you're in that same temperament. Now, if you carry that same emotion over a period of time of say months and years, then what happens? It becomes habitual. You become hardwired. Your brain is hardwired into that pattern, and now it becomes your personality self. It becomes your personality trait. So that becomes your part of the personality now. Even after anybody knows, oh, this person is very short-tempered, or this person is very impulsive, or very judgmental, or whatever. It could be anything, but it becomes a part of your personality. And now what happens is, when it becomes a part of your personality, because you want to maintain that emotion, you become chemically addicted to that emotion. Every thought releases a chemical, and because it releases a chemical, the body feels, and then you become chemically addicted to those feelings and those emotions. So now you want to sponsor the same thoughts which again release the same chemicals, and you want to have the same feelings. So what happens over a period of time, now it has become a personality trait. So even if that event is not happening, any event is not happening, you will think of the event something 20 years back. Oh, I broke up with my girlfriend 20 years back, and that's why I cannot trust a woman anymore, or a man anymore. So it has become a part of personality. Now you cannot trust anybody. This person cheated me, so now in business I cannot trust anybody. So it becomes a part of your personality. And what happens is, to live with that personality, you, over a period of time, the research shows that we start even going on lie and exaggerating the old moment. Something which has happened 20 years back, even if scale of 10, 1 to 5, up to that it happened, now you'll exaggerate. You'll exaggerate it so much that you'll take it up to 10. And And the research shows that we as personalities, memorize our emotional reactions, and then we actually literally live in the past. And the end result of any experience is an emotion. And the research is, and there's a lot of research done on this, and the research tells us that 50% of the stories that we tell is not even true. It's only lie and exaggeration. Because now the same story is no more enough for your chemical addiction. Now you exaggerate that story, so it becomes now more chemical. It gives you more chemical release, and that's how we are just living in our past. So over a period of time, your personality creates your personal reality. So this is how you think the same thoughts, which leads us to same feelings, leads us to same choices, same behavior, same actions, leads us to same feelings, which inspires the same thoughts or it drives the same thoughts. So over a period of time, the state of being becomes your personality, and now your personality creates your personal reality. Now, because of this personality, what you are, with the law of attraction, because of your thoughts, your emotions, your actions, you are drawing this events which is resonating with that personality, and now that has become your personal reality. So to really make a change in our life, we have to think, act, and feel differently. So this is how it starts. So you see this tree. So 95, only 5%, if you focus on these trees, you just see that only 5% is our creative thoughts, which is related to our future, which is related to our dreams, your wishes, your desires, your aspirations, your positive thinking. 95% of the thoughts which we are thinking is actually habitual, is coming from the past, which is acquired behaviors, beliefs through since our childhood. We form a lot of beliefs through our mothers, through our fathers, brothers, sisters, teachers, our preachers, through our friends, trends, so through our religion. So over a period of time, all this experiences, whatever we experienced, forms a belief system. And what is belief? Belief is something which you have practiced many times. If you have practiced some thoughts many times, if you keep repeating the same thoughts over and over, then it will become hardwired into your brain. Last time when we took a session on neuroscience, Varun had told you about how with us repeated thoughts, it becomes hardwired into a brain. And then it forms a belief. It goes into a cerebellum. And so that's how beliefs are formed. And 95% of our thoughts are coming actually from those beliefs. And it could be anything. It could be positive beliefs or negative beliefs. It could be even some skills, like maybe a cricket or a piano or any sport, or it could be any skill. It could be any. But over a period of time, it has all become very habitual. It has become a hardwired behavior. It has become very conditioned response. Anytime any similar situation happens into your life, it will trigger. You'll act from the memory of the past, and it will trigger the similar response, and you will come from that response. And that's why 2%, two different person for the same situation is the two different response, because both are acting from their past, from their emotional memory. Whatever the emotional record of the past, they are seeing the same situation. Both are seeing from their lens of the past, and that's why they have a different conditioned response to it. So you always associate your memories, you always associate your emotions with your memories, and that's how you respond to any situation. So that's how it becomes your routine, hardwired behaviors, perceptions, and now over a period of time it becomes like a record playback. It is now. So what happens is, so this research shows that 95% of who you are by the age of 35 is a set of same memorized thoughts, behavior, and actions which we have memorized over a period of time. So we think we have a free will, but actually we have lost a free will to that program. And one important thing I want you to relate with this slide is this 5%. What you see is your brain, is your creative mind. So that is equal to your brain, and 95% is actually your body. How 5% is your creative mind, and whatever thoughts you think, your body feels. And where are these feelings stored? Your feelings are stored in your body. So in the past, whatever whatever experiences you have gone through in your life, now you have felt something. The emotional response to the response to any situation in your life is the emotion, and that emotion is now stored in our body. So that 95% of your hardwired behavior, your subconscious mind, what we call as a subconscious mind or our unconscious mind, is actually our body. So your body has become your unconscious mind now. And only 5% is your brain, your creative mind. 95% is your unconscious mind, which is your body. So I want you all to just raise your hands and do like this. Keep your hands like this. And take it to your chin. Just follow me. Take it to your chin. I said chin, but you all did that, right? Most of you. So that's your conditioned response. You are just mimicking me, and that's how we live our life. You think that our body is thinking. You think you're paying attention to every word I'm saying, but actually, it's a conditioned response of your body. You saw something and your body just instinctively felt. So that is your body. That is your unconscious mind. That is 95%. Some situation happens in your life. Some person say bangs your car, and you are so angry. You are so upset. You have lost your cool completely, and you're abusive. You're very upset. Now the same temperament goes on in your office, and maybe come back when you're home. So this is how we live our life. So it is not, and fundamentally all situations are neutral. It is our judgment. Through our judgment, we give it a whether it is good and bad. And by attention to that situation, to our judgment to that situation, to that emotion, we actually buy that experience. And then over a period of time, it becomes habitual. Our pattern becomes habitual. And then it becomes hardwired into our program. So these are, again, I'll repeat, this 5% are thoughts, which is coming from our creative thoughts, which is coming from our brain, and 95% thoughts which are coming is actually from our body. So feelings are the language of the thoughts, are the language of the brain, and feelings are the language of the body. Anything happens in your life and your body just feels it. Bypasses your creative mind. Anything happens and your body just feels. It is beyond your control. It's just you are feeling like that. If something is telling you something, or something is shouting on you, you are feeling angry, you are feeling short-tempered, or you're feeling very upset, or you're feeling very closed, whatever. It's just a feeling which just naturally comes. You want to be creative, you want to be positive thinking, but your feeling is negative. So you want to think positive, but you're feeling negative. You want to think abundance, but you're feeling lack. You want to you want to think whole, but you're feeling broken inside. Or you're feeling sick. You want to think a healthy relationship, but you're feeling hurt. So this has become a hardwired pattern. Between our thoughts and emotions, there's no congruence. There's no. They both are going in different directions. Thoughts wants to be your creative thoughts want to be very positive, but your feelings are not supporting it. But feelings are coming from your old hardwired pattern from your past, and the feelings are negative. So thoughts are the language of the brain, and feelings are the language of the body. This 5% conscious mind is represented by conscious mind is represented by this 5% creative aspect, that is the conscious mind, and this body represents our subconscious mind, our unconscious mind. So actually our body is our unconscious mind, and that's why it is very important. That's why when we do meditation, the whole purpose of meditation is to move beyond our analytical mind, to move beyond this 5% mind and dip into this subconscious mind and change from that. And that's why it is very important. That's why I tell you that the more conscious you are of your unconscious program, the less unconscious you will go during the course of the day. So now what happens? Now you're operating from this unconscious mind, from our body. And anything happens, your body just feels. So over a period of time, now with repetitive patterns, with repetitive thoughts, repetitive actions, now it has become your belief system. Any similar situation, now it is you'll operate from that belief. And because you're operating from that belief, your belief drives your behaviors. You'll always act equal to your emotional state. Your belief will drive your behavior. And so it becomes like a ping pong match between the conscious mind, which is the creative mind, and the 95% habitual mind. And what happens most of the time when there's a fight between your conscious and your unconscious mind, your conscious mind, or your unconscious mind always wins, and then you just give up. You just give up and you surrender, and that's why it is very important to be aware of your unconscious patterns, and that's where meditation comes in. Yeah. So over a period of time, I'll repeat what I had earlier said. So what happens is, I'm just showing you the cycle. So we are chained in this cycle of thinking and feeling and thinking and thinking and feeling. We are actually our hostage to our past. We want to be a host to our future, but we are actually a hostage to our past. We are chained to our past. And how it happens? When we think the same thoughts, every time you have a thought, it produces a chemical. The body produces every thought produces a corresponding chemical, and because of that chemical, the body feels. And it is that chemical which makes the body feels, and that feelings signal the same genes in the same ways. It activates the receptor sites of your cells. Our DNA. Every cell has a receptor sites, and those feelings activate those receptor sites. Now those receptor sites of your cells have become addicted to those feelings now. Whenever your cells, which compromises your body, eventually those cells, or because they are addicted to those feelings, now they will evoke, they will sponsor the brain to have the same thoughts, which gives you the same chemicals, which produces the same chemicals, which evoke the same feeling, so that the receptor sites of the cells of your genes is being fed with the same feelings. And that's why people get addicted to an emotion. And this is the cycle of thinking and feeling and thinking, feeling and thinking becomes over a period becomes a state of being, and the state of being turns into a habit. So what is habit? And habit is a redundant set of automatic, unconscious thoughts, behaviors, and actions. I'll repeat: a habit is a redundant set of automatic, unconscious thought, behaviors, and actions. And habit is something that you have done so many times that now your body knows better than your mind. In fact, now your body is an autopilot. It just, any situation happens and your body just takes action. Your body just feels. It totally bypasses your creative mind. It totally bypasses your brain. So first we make our habits, and then our habits makes us. When instead of childhood, when we are at the early stage of learning, we make our habits. But after the age of 35, our habits makes us, because we are only working from those hardwired patterns. We are only reliving our past. And then you always think equal to your emotional state. So you make the choices, your behaviors, your choices, every time is always equal to your emotional state. So you can relate. I mean, when you are upset, angry, your choices will be different. But when you're state of love, happiness, joy, you will make a different choice. You always make your choices equal to your emotional state. And depending on those choices, your life changes. And of course, law of attraction works. So that is what, with the law of attraction, you make the choices to match those emotions. And that is what you draw into your life. So friends, how do we manifest things in our life? Our thoughts are electric and our feelings are magnetic. So the thoughts send the signal out, but the feelings which draw the event back. So how you think and feel how you think and feel, you broadcast an electromagnetic signature into the quantum field, and that's how you draw that event into your life, right? So, and in fact, thoughts are being carried. Thoughts are actually carried on the frequency of emotions. So your frequency is the vehicle on which the thoughts are carried. Your emotions is the vehicle on which the thoughts are carried, on the frequency of emotions. So that is the vehicle. Your thoughts are like a driver, but the vehicle is the emotion. So it's very important when we talk about manifestation, it's very important to focus on your emotional state. What is your emotional? What is your feeling? Your feeling is equal to prayer. What you are feeling is what you are praying for. It is what you manifest in your life. You do not manifest what you want in your life. You manifest what you are. And what you are is represented by your emotional state, by your body. So over a period of time, this is how thoughts become things. You think the way you think, and the brain releases the chemicals, and the body feels. And when the body feels, the same feeling evokes the same thoughts, and which again produces the same, which sends the signals to the brain, and the brain responds by again releasing the same chemicals, and same way again you feel, and again you activate the same receptor sites of the cells of your receptor sites of your cells, and again because it is addicted to the same feeling, it again provokes the brain to have the same thoughts. So this is how we live a life, and this is how we become a state of being, and a state of being becomes your personality, and your personality creates your personal reality. And whatever you focus on, it expands. Where you place your attention, you place your energy, and that's how, equal to your emotional state, you place your attention on different things, different situations, places, things, times, and events, and you draw those events into your life, draw those things into your life, draw those situations into your life, draw those people into your life. So this is how our body becomes a mind. Now our body has its own mind. Now body is on autopilot. So body becomes a mind when feelings becomes the means of thinking, where you can't think greater than you feel. Now any situation happens and your body feels, and now your thoughts are equal to those feelings. Now you're addicted to an emotion. You have neurologically memorized an emotion that is now part of your personality. Now you don't see things as they are. Now you see things as you are. You see things equal to your emotional state. Next. So friends, so this is how we live our life. Our past, our future is no different than our past. In fact, our past is the future. Because even though we want to create new things, new situations in our life, new events in our life, but we are always feeling from our past, from our body. So that's why it sponsors the same thoughts. 95% always old thoughts. So because we have the same thoughts, we make the same choices, same behaviors, leading to same experience and same emotions. So our future is no different from our past. So, and over a period of time, we become so addicted to it because we are so happy. Now we become so happy being unhappy. I mean, it's like a known devil is better than the unknown. It's okay to be with the same wife. It's okay to be with the same husband. It's fine. At least the known devil is better than the unknown. So over a period of time, it's okay to live with some pain in your body. It's fine. Chalta hai, that attitude, You become so happy. You're so happy being unhappy. Because you don't want to step into the unknown. Because that unknown is that field of infinite you fear that unknown. So it's better to stay where you are. So over a period of time, what has happened? You have become an enlightened victim. You have mastered victimization. Next. Yeah. So what happens is, where you place your attention, you place your energy. So when we were a child, we were actually very close to our emotions, very close. We had no facade. When we were born in the initial early ages, we were very real. We were very much in an inner world of our thoughts and feelings. Any small things which give us happiness. But as we start growing, as we are now, as we started growing, we were hypnotized to believe that change happen outside of us. If you want to be happy, you need to buy a product. If you want happiness, then you need to have certain friends. You need to have a certain kind of job. You need to have a body like this. You want to have a car, like you have to have a certain kind of car, or a social network. You want to have be tuned into your like social media, like Facebook and Twitter and now LinkedIn and Instagram and Snapchat and whatnot. Everything came in now. So we want now all our feelings, all our happiness now is dependent on external things. Unless we see so many likes, we are not happy. Even when we are posting everything. We're eating a food, you want to post on Facebook. You want to put your feet also on your Facebook. You want to click a picture of your feet and put it on the Facebook. So this is how we are living our life now. We've been hooked, hacked and hijacked by social media now. So moreover, we are actually gone away from our feelings, from our true inner nature, and then we create a life of facade. And so much of energy is consumed now to maintain that facade, because there's certain image you have created socially, and now you want to always maintain that facade. And friends, everything what you do is for an emotional payoff. Everything what you do in your life is for an emotional payoff. Now that emotional payoff you are getting for external things. When we were a child, the same emotional payoff, we never needed any external stimulation to get that emotional payoff. But now that emotional payoff only comes from the external events, external situations, external people, external places. You need to go on a holiday, then only you feel good. And then over a period of time, you always start postponing your happiness. You start living in the future. Your relationship with time is always about postponing your happiness. And you have to realize that we always live in the present moment. There is no future, because when the future comes, you'll only experience in the present moment. You'll always experience any future only when it comes in a present moment. And when that future comes as a present moment, now you have another 10 more things. Now if that will come, now that happens, then I'll be happy. So what happens is, so you always postpone your happiness, and that is your relationship with time now. That is how we are relation. And life is all slices of present moment. So as a child, we're always happy in the present moment. With a small tire, or we will just play doing nothing and we'll be so happy. But now over a period of time, we're lost. We have become so socially conditioned. And now and earlier we used to have mobile, if you have to buy a product, then you used to see some advertisement in some hoarding. Then the TV came in, it came into our bedroom. And now we have mobile phone, which is in our hand all the time. And now that mobile phone with artificial intelligence, it knows you better than you. They're better than we know ourselves. So the moment you click on some image, right, it will give you more advertisements of that thing. It will induce you to buy that product. So now we have been completely hooked, hacked, and hijacked by all these technological gadgets or social media. So all the more we've been distant. We've become distant from our inner core, inner feelings. And now, whenever we get some product, something, for a moment it gives a dopamine rush. The dopamine rush, but then that novelty wears off. For the moment, when you get the dopamine rush, it desensitizes your inner feeling. For the time, it desensitizes your core feeling, your inner feeling, which is unhappy, which is coming from lack. But when that novelty wears off, that feeling against right comes back. Now you wanted to buy a best car, and you bought a great car, and now after 6 months of your visualization and your that when you get that car, you'll be happy. And the moment you got that car, your happiness only lasted for 2 days. After 2 days, you're fighting with your wife in the same car. Now you want something else. Now you again postpone your happiness for something again different in future. So this is how we live our life. And then a lot of times, then we become an emotional addict. And a lot of times, even these things does not give us the emotional happiness, and then we become addicted to substance. In fact, the research shows that behind every substance addiction, like drugs or cocaine or alcohol or smoking. Behind every substance addiction, there's an emotional addiction. There's an emotional addiction. There's some unmet emotional need which needs to be addressed. There's some emotional behavior, some emotional pattern which needs to be addressed. So friends, our real happiness actually lies within. Whatever we are looking for emotional payoff from outside, through meditation we can get the same emotional payoff inside. So I'll give you an example. There was one boy who was living in a city, and this boy had a statue made of clay, and he would polish that statue every now and then with gold, because whenever his friends come and they see, then he'll tell them, I have a gold statue, and that will give him that importance, and he'll boost it off that, see, I have a gold statue, and all the friends will be wow about it. One day his grandfather came from the village. He used to live in the village, so he came into the house and he saw this gold statue, and the grandfather asked, why I left you a statue made of clay, and how come now you have a gold statue? So he said, grandfather, because when my friends come, I want them to show that I have a gold statue, so every time I keep polishing them of gold. So his grandfather said, idiot, actually I left you a gold statue and I covered with the clay, so that nobody knows that there's a gold statue inside. And now you are polishing it with clay, you are polishing it with gold now. So friends, this is how actually we live our life. This is how our real treasure is actually within us. Somebody asked Buddha, what have you attained by meditation? He said, no, I've lost everything by meditation. What have you lost? I lost my fear of death. I lost my anger, my hatred, my lack of self-worth, my shame, my guilt, my pain, my suffering. I lost everything. But when I lost everything, I connected with my true self, which is pure love, joy, happiness, and bliss. And that is how that is why meditation is important, friends, because that is how we connect to our core self, which is pure love. That treasure is within us. That gold statue is within us. Yeah, next. So, friends, as we grow up with the social conditioning, we form a lot of belief systems in our life, like no pain, no gain, or money does not grow on trees, or I have to work hard to be successful, or when I own this, then I'll be happy, or I never have enough time, or someone has to make me happy. Some person has to make me happy, and life is so difficult, no one cares for me, my race, my religion, my culture is superior, I am a shy person, I cannot speak in public. So we formed so many belief systems. And germs make me sick. Actually, germs don't make you sick. They are only opportunistic bacteria and just waiting for your immune system to go weak. And if your immune system is weak, they'll attack. And that is how we know that especially during this COVID times, whoever immune system is weak, they are attacking. They are attacking, and that they are the one who are with fatalities or deaths. So friends, so it is all about us, where how we form our belief systems, and there's so many belief systems we form. I need 8 hours of sleep. I gain weight easily. I'm not just lucky. Or my disease is hereditary. I'm 40 now, so my age is catching up. So what happens over a period of time? A limiting belief becomes our biggest roadblock for our desires to manifest. Because whatever we want to manifest in our life, we are not able to feel it. When we have to feel it with our emotions, we are not able to feel it, because these beliefs sabotage our emotions. We are not able to, because the belief will always let you feel which is equal to those beliefs. So you'll always have emotions equal to those belief systems. And that's why, even though your mind is aspirational, your creative thoughts are aspirational, but you don't have the corresponding emotions or to marry those aspirations to that creative thoughts. So friends, here what we have seen is our outer world changes the inner world. So how we are living our life, as if the outside world determines our emotional state. Outside world determines the condition outside, determines my emotion inside. Change is happening outside of me, where the cause is outside, and then whatever is happening outside affects me inside. The cause is outside and the effect is here. So rather than living a life of cause and effect, causing an effect, we are living a life of cause and effect. Yeah, so we'll go to the next topic now, which is so it was important for me to cover this so that you understand how we are living our memories of our past, how we are rather than being host to our future, we are a hostage to our past. So now come to the next thing where we want to make a change in our life. So we talk about how to break this habit of being ourselves. So we are so addicted being ourselves. So we have to break that habit of being ourselves. And it is actually this habit of being ourselves is very small things. We want to sleep on the same side of the bed. We want to use the same brush. We want to on a dining table. We want to sleep on the same table. But it is that we want to have the same car. We'll go to the office on the same route. We'll have the same people in the office, which same boss, same subordinate will push the same emotional buttons, or the same wife, same mother-in-law, when we meet, pushes the same emotional button, and we are back in the past. It takes one small trigger to just put us back in the past. So the moment we get up, we see our mobile phone, we see all our WhatsApps, and we are back in our past. So friends, we are just living in the past. So, and it is not just about people. Our past is in relationship with all people, places, things, times, and events. For everything, we have a correlation with every situation, with every person, with every place, with everything in our life. We have an emotional correlation to it. We have an emotional. We have some emotional relation to it. And when we meet the same person or the same situation or the same thing, it evokes the same emotional response. And that's why we are living in the memories of the past. And now we have to learn how to break the habit of being ourselves. So friends, memory without the emotional charge is called wisdom. So what is wisdom? When we lose the memory of that, whatever these unwanted emotions, when we lose, even though when we remember the same past, but if we do not remember the same, if we do not relate with the same emotional charge, then it is called wisdom. So memory without the emotional charge is called wisdom, and that is where meditation or breathwork comes in. It's not that we are forgetting that event, it's just that we no more relate with that same emotional charge. We are happy to forgive our perpetrators, we are happy to forgive our enemies, because that was my old past. My new person is different. I relate with that event and that person with my old past. I no more relate it with my future self. And that is where meditation and, as I told you, breathwork comes in. So friends, to change, most people will wait for any trauma, pain, or crisis or suffering. But my message is, why wait? Why not create in this state of joy and inspiration? We say, dukh mein sumran sab kare, sukh mein kare na koi. Jo sukh mein bhi sumran kare, to dukh kahe ko hai. This is the doha by Kabir. So if we remember, if we are connected with the true self and are being aware even in the best of our state, then we don't have to go through pain. We don't have to go through trauma or suffering. And and that's why it is very important to be aware of your emotional state. It's very important to be aware of every thought. Let not any thought slip by awareness which you know that is unwanted. And the more conscious more conscious you become of your unconscious thoughts, unconscious emotions, the less conscious you'll go during the course of the day. So the very act of being conscious of your unconscious thoughts, the very act of being conscious of your unconscious emotions, you will lower the volume to that program. Now you have separated yourself from the program. You have separated yourself from the past. Now you have become a consciousness observing the program. Now you are no more in the program now. And friends, you don't see things as they are. You only see things as you are. Because because you only analyze from the lens of the past. You don't see your wife, you see the image of her, what you have created in the last 20 years or last 30 years. So before she has told you anything, you already judged her. You already, because you have created an image. You have created an image of your parents, you have created an image of your past, of your boss, or your children. And that's how we are living, only from those memories, from those lens of the past. And that's why we have so much judgment. Again, there's a big emotional charge to that. So friends, so does your environment control your thinking, or does your thinking control your environment? This is the question we need to ask. Does the environment control my thinking, or my thinking controls my environment? Right? Whether my condition determines my emotions, or my emotions draw those conditions into my life. So whether life is, so we have to understand that life is not, when we understand law of attraction, we know that life is not happening to us. Life is actually happening from us. As within, so without. When we change things inside of us, things change around us. So as Wayne Dyer said, change the way you look at things and the things will change. When you change the way you look at things, the things around you will change. So friends, to change, you need to be greater than your environment, body, and time. You need to be beyond your body. You need to be beyond your subconscious patterns. So that's why it is very important to be aware. First thing is important is to be aware of your unconscious patterns. And this is the most challenging part. And that's why when you change your mind, your life changes. So change the way you think and feel, and your life changes. So today what we are living is a Newtonian way of living. Cause and effect. So rather now we have to live a quantum way of thinking, where we are causing an effect. So the question is, does your personality create a personal reality, or vice versa? So friends, this is important. So, and this is the most challenging, most toughest part of any change. In spite of whatever efforts we make, in spite of so many meditations we have done or breathwork we have done, this is such an important slides, and which I call it crossing the river of change. The crossing the river of change is the most challenging part, because here you are going to step into the unknown. And as I told you, the known devil is better than the unknown. You become so familiar. You become so familiar with the unknown, with the known, and you are so happy being unhappy. You have become an enlightened victim now. You don't want to change, because when you change, when you are making any changes in your life, you are actually stepping into the unknown. You are stepping out of your familiar self. And when you make that change, when you make that new choices, and say you want to say that okay, you are addicted to smoking, and you decide that no, I want to quit smoking, or you are obese and you decide that I want to exercise every day. When you make up your mind, initially your body will resist, because your body is an unconscious mind. It is on its autopilot. The body will prompt to you, not today, tomorrow, it's okay, do it later. It's fine. Yesterday you had a party, you drank, so you are so lazy now. Don't forget exercise today. You can go to the gym tomorrow, exercise tomorrow. So like that, you always postpone it. You always procrastinate it. So your body's mind, because it is your body's mind telling you. Your body mind will resist. It will complain. It will judge. It will make you feel very uncomfortable. You'll feel very boredom, very unfamiliar. And very first day when you go to gym, you'll feel very bored out of it. It's very unfamiliar, because you're stepping into the unknown. And your body's mind will again crave to go back to your old self. It will again want to go back to your old emotion. Because with every emotion, there's a chemical reaction. And the body wants to enjoy the same chemicals. And that's why it again sponsors the mind to produce the same thoughts, which is equal to those emotions, because you're addicted to those chemicals. So first thing to change is actually to deny your body that chemical addiction. And friends, if you fight for limitation, you got to keep it. So most of the times you'll always fight. No, I cannot do this. I for years, I had a big fear of stage fear, or being in front of the camera, or being in front of the stage, and I always resisted it. And the only way to overcome was to actually do it. And today I'm in front of you. I'm not perfect, of course, nowhere from perfect, nowhere close to perfect, but I know the more I do it, I will overcome it. The more I'll do it, I'll overcome it. So overcome and overcome until you become. So the only way to overcome is by doing it repeatedly over a period of time. When you do it over and over and over and over, now you are changing your brain pattern. That is called neuroplasticity. Now you are changing your old hardwired program and changing and making a new connections in your brain, new synaptic connections in your brain. So you have to learn not to fight for your limitation, and be aligned with your vision of future rather than living that memory of the past. And it's okay. You'll make mistakes, but the brain always learns through mistakes and surprises. It's like so when you're making a change, it is like you have to have that excitement, that passion, that commitment. It's like your first school trip. How on your first school trip, you don't know what is going to happen in your first school trip, but you were so excited about it. You were so that night you didn't sleep because next day morning you're going first school trip you're doing with your friends, and you are ready to step into the unknown. So to really make a change, you have to go with the same excitement, same passion, same commitment. So that is the biggest challenging part. So the change is the biological. To really make a change is your biological, neurological, physical, your body, biological, neurological, mental, chemical, hormonal, addictive, genetic death of your old self. So you have to be open to die at certain levels. It's so many levels. To change is a biological, neurological, chemical, hormonal, addictive, genetic death of your old self. And that's why crossing the river of change is the most challenging part. But friends, every time you memorize the old emotion, you liberate so much of energy. You'll feel so good. Every time you overcome, then you become. And because when you liberate those energies, now the same energy is now available to create your new vision, your new future. Remember in the neuroscience class, when Varun told about neurotrophins. Neurotrophins is the glue chemical which binds your neurons. So now, when you are no more paying attention to your old patterns, and your focus, you are aligned with the vision of your future, because you are no more paying attention, slowly your old neurons will break those synaptic connections, and those neurotrophins will get released, and those neurotrophins are now available to bind the new neurons in a new ways. It will change the whole genetic expression of your old self, of your new self, for a new self. And now it's called neuroplasticity. Now you've made a new neuron connection in your brain. And with repetition, now that will become hardwired into your brain. And now over a period of time, it will become your new personality. So all you need is repetition. You need consistency and repetition. With that, it will become your new personality. So to really make a change, you have to make a commitment. It's like pregnancy. Either you are in or you're not. Either you're pregnant or you're not. You cannot say I'm half pregnant, I have not. So it's same way. When you make a commitment to do something, you have to do with such a strong commitment that yes, I am full in. I'm 100% committed to this change. And so are you interested or are you committed? Like today you have joined this session, and so many people are joining again and again. You are committed to change. You are committed to learn new knowledge, learn to have new experience. And when you're committed, you are making a change. So this is how we live a life, friends. And how you make a change through our attention. Wherever you place your attention, you place your energy. So I'll give you a story of two wolves. So in us lives two wolves. In us lives two wolves. So one wolf. So if there's a fight between two wolves, so one wolf is about creative self, all about positive thinking, aspirations, very creative, pure, positive energy. And one wolf is very negative person, very negative, always full of hatred, anger, resentment, and shame, all those emotions. So if there's a fight between these two, which wolf will win? I want to answer you. There's a fight between these two wolves. Which one will win? Yeah, so the answer is the one we feed. Whichever wolf we feed will win. And how do we feed? Through our attention, through our emotions. So wherever you place your attention, you place energy. So as I told, all situations are fundamentally neutral. It is we through our perception, through our judgment, determine whether it is good and bad. And when we pass that judgment, we actually draw that experience into our life. When we say it's good, it becomes good into our life. We draw that good as a good in your life. When it says bad, we draw that experience as bad into our life. And that's how we create a reality. So your energy is the currency of the universe. When you pay your attention to something, you actually buy that experience. By your attention, you are actually buying that experience. So be selective of that focus. Your attention feeds that energy. So Rumi said, I love this quote of Rumi. He said, be like melting snow, wash yourself off yourself. Be like a melting snow, wash yourself off yourself. Yeah, next slide. So Keshav, friends, I would like to show you a video. This is a video of 32 metronomes, and this is a real phenomena, and how it is how we are making a change in our life. So, Keshav, can you play this video? So, Keshav is my technical assistant. So, yeah, he's helping me. Keshav? Sorry, I think it is lost. Yeah, Keshav, can you play the video? So thank you, friends. I know this is sometimes it can get very heavy. So thank you for your undivided attention. Yeah, this is a small video of 32 metronomes, and just see how they are played at different timings and how they behave. Yeah. On your right hand side, see the first two ones. They are still going differently. Yeah. Go back. Next. Keshav, next slide. Yeah, go to the slides. No, I want to go to the previous slide. Sorry. Yeah, go next. Next slide. Yeah. So friends, so this is how, when you are making a change, a lot of people ask me, what can I start with? One emotion, one feeling? Absolutely fine. Even if you start working on one change, one emotion. So this is how it is, this was 32 metronomes, which is actually when you play it even at different time, they all synchronize together. This is how the universe works. The universe works in symphony. And you see how the birds fly, and they all fly in symphony, even though there's no leader, but still they fly in symphony. How the flowers blossom, and this is how. So what's within, so without. So universe all works in symphony. And what are feelings? Feelings are a group of physiological sensations. So when you change one, you actually change all. So all these feelings, which are actually a group of physiological sensations. So when you work on your anger, your guilt will change, your shame will change, your hurt will change. So when you work on one feeling to change, you actually change one by one. Even though you're changing one, but actually you're affecting all. So the emotions are a submission of different feelings. And slowly, when you work on one, you will start changing everything. And that's why when you start meditating, you naturally become a happy person. You naturally become a calm person. It's no more that you have to control your anger. Your anger is no more there in you. There's nothing that you have to control. So that's why meditation and breathwork is important. And as I told you time and again, that you only accept only those thoughts which are equal to your emotions. So as you change your emotions, you will start making you'll start thinking differently. You start making a choice which is you will start making a different choices. Your behavior will match your intention. Now you'll any situation you'll choose differently. If somebody is angry with you, earlier you'll respond with anger. You may even respond with rage, or you may be ready to go physical fight. But now you make a choice. Now you don't make that person's story your story. You don't make that your happiness does not become dependent on any other person. No, now nobody can make you happy without your consent. Nobody can make you unhappy without your consent. So you take the power back to you. You are coming from your source of own empowerment. You're always digging from your own inner well. The moment you are disturbed or you're not in your own aligned state, you go back to meditate, sit for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and again align yourself. Yeah, next. So friends, when you're trying to make a change, these are the levels. You'll feel a distraction at different levels, even when you're meditating, even when you're visualizing. But when you come back to your normal state in your physical reality, you experience change. So first distraction is the external environment. Your social conditioning. Everybody will say, what's wrong with you? Why are you doing this? You need to, what's going on? You need to be socially, you feel you are socially alienated. Some of your friends may leave you because you are no more aligned with those frequencies. You're no more, you feel now you're very, very different. So external environment, then your body will resist. That will give you a challenge. Your body is your emotional state, right? So body is your subconscious mind, your emotional mind. It will go back to your old past. It will try to go back to your old past patterns. Then it's your identity. You over a period of time, in so many years since your childhood till now, you have formed an identity, your ego self, your personality self. Now you're changing your identity. So now that will hurt. That will again try to distract you and again try to pull you back to your old emotional state. Your relationships with people, places, things, times, and events. Your past memories will haunt you. When you are trying to be aligned with a vision of future, if you want a great relationship with your mother or your father, which you do not have a good relationship, your past memories will try to haunt you. Oh, he did this to me, she did this to me, or my husband did this to me, or my wife did this to me. Even though you want a good relationship, but your past memories will always try to haunt you. So you have to be aware of these things. So when you are trying to make a change, it's a challenging job. You have to be aware at all these levels. Your emotions, your past emotions will come up. You'll memorize those past memories and those emotions will come up. Or any small situations happens in life with any person, anything, it will trigger the similar emotion. And now, even though the situation is very small, but because that is you have a charge to that emotion, you will react in a much broader way, in a much amplified way. So even the situation, so you will create drama where there exists nothing but peace. So you will be used to the drama because you want that emotion. So you will look for reasons to create that drama. And then your belief systems. Then if you overcome all this, then your belief system will drop, because your belief system is a very hardwired pattern. So it is your body's conditioned response. So now then you have to overcome your belief systems. Then there will be voices which will talk you out of your possibility. Again, don't do today, do tomorrow. You'll try to, the inner voices will come, which will prompt you to tell you to procrastinate. And then friends, when we face so many life challenges, there are so many disincarnates or parasites which are attached to our body. So whenever they see a weak moment or those weak emotional memories, or weak emotional state, which becomes a conditioned response, these parasites, these external entities make it your home, make those emotions your home, because that is a safe zone for them, because that is vibrating at their frequency, and then they make it their home. So they will prompt you. They will, because now your body is no more the safe home for them, and they will prompt you to come back to give them the safe home. So they will throw you challenges. Your body will feel very discomfort. You may have some body pain or some situations in your life which will again push you to go back to your old self. So friends, to really make a change, so this crossing the river of the change is the biggest, most challenging part. Because even in meditation, what do? We feel so good, but the moment it's very challenging to maintain that modified state. At that moment doing meditation, we feel so good, but the moment you come to a normal life, all situations, people, places, things, times, and event push the same emotional buttons, and we go back to your old self. And that's why it is important to be aware of our external environment, your body, your identity, your relationships, your past memories, your emotions, your beliefs, your choices, your voices coming from your past, this disincarnates or your parasites. So all these things will come as a distraction, and then finally the time, a relationship with time, your moment, your time will always try to pull you back into your past memory. Always, you don't want anytime the moment you see your mother-in-law, you go back to your past memories. Now you want to have a good relationship with her, but you because you're always seeing from the lens of your past. So these are always a challenge. So be aware of these challenges, and this is only about practice. With meditation and with conscious awareness, once you are practicing it, you will overcome until you become. So last few slides. So this is the biological model of change, from unlearning to relearning, from breaking the habit of being yourself to reinventing a new self, from pruning your old synaptic connections to sprouting new connections, neuroplasticity, from neurorigidity to neuroplasticity, from unwiring and unwiring new old patterns to wiring and firing new patterns. We know, Varun had told in neuroscience class that nerve cells that fire together, wire together. Nerve cells that do not fire together, do not wire together. So now we will no more fire and wire together our old patterns. We will fire and wire together our new patterns, our new emotions, which is aligned to our new vision. So you are unmemorizing an emotion in the body and reconditioning your body to a new mind, to a new emotion. You're losing your mind to creating a new one. You are no more becoming familiar with the old self, and now you are becoming familiar with the new self. You're no more a hostage of your past. You are becoming the host to your future, to a new vision. You're now aligned to a new vision rather than living with the memories of the past. From deprogramming to reprogramming now. Rather than living in the past, you are creating a new future. Rather than old energy, you are completely a new energy now. And friends, you will face a lot of challenges. You may lose your job. Your businesses, your running business, which is no more aligned to a new frequency, may completely shut down. So it will throw all the challenges in your life, and your best friends, all of a sudden some situation happens and they're no more your best friends. They stop talking to you. So but you have to understand, you are making change when you are in the high vibrational frequency, and when you want your vision, your future to be aligned with that frequency. Anything which is not aligned with that vibrational frequency will go off. So for the moment, it will give you as challenge or as a pain, But friends, you are stepping into the unknown, and that unknown is that field of infinite possibilities. So be open for the change. Be open to step into the unknown. Be open to step into the river of change. So it needs a lot of courage. So friends, so this is how we are going to make a change in our life. So these are the states from animal human state to go to divine state. So maybe I can skip this slide. And yeah, we are short of time, so we'll skip this slide. And I'll just show you the final slide, and then we'll go into meditation. So these are the simple instructions on how to handle change. So when you're making a change, so friends, please, this is some simple instructions on how to handle change. I'm not available right now, but thank you for caring enough to call. I'm making some changes in my life. Please leave a message before the beep. If I do not return your call, you are one of the changes. So friends, this is so true, and this will happen. This might happen in your life. You might feel really disconnecting with some friends or some places or some situations or some relationships. So or some job or from your work, and completely step into the new future. So friends, this is what I now covered this topic on just giving you awareness of how to be aware of breaking the habit of being ourselves. But how to really break? We do it through meditation and awareness. And I'll take one more day on how to be aligned with the vision of the future, where we talk more deep about meditation and manifestation. Though I have covered this topic in the past briefly, but next time we'll go more in depth, more in detail. Okay, friends, thank you very much. Maybe if you want to take 2-minute break for before we sit into meditation, this is just for 30 minutes simple meditation, and just Anapanasati meditation, or just observing your breath, and then brain coherence, and then opening your heart as a heart coherence, and then and just 30 minutes, just simple 2 steps and 30-minute meditation. And then we'll end the session. Then we'll have question and answers. Those who want to stay back for question and answers, feel free to stay back. And those who wants to leave, feel free to leave. So I'll give you a 1-minute break, and then we'll slip into meditation. So till that time, friends, whoever has any questions, you may write down your questions, and during the end of the session, I'll be happy to take your questions and answers and answer them. And I'm really compliment you. Thank you so much for giving so much time and attention. You know, the earlier, they say in 20 years back, there was a research where they said the attention span of human being was 30 seconds per minute. And now our attention span are 30 seconds. For anything, our attention span was 30 seconds. But now the research says that the last 2 years, our attention span has gone to 6 to 7 seconds. And that's how we know social media. I mean, we're in a WhatsApp or Instagram. You just want to keep scrolling. We've just completely lost our attention span. So I know how challenging, but I really compliment you. I really thank you that you are giving so much attention and listening to it so attentively. So friends, now we will go into meditation. It's a very simple meditation. 2 steps I'll be guiding you. It will be minimal guidance. And first step is brain coherence. So cross your hands, cross your legs, close your eyes, and then you'll be focusing on just your breath. Natural, simple, relaxed breathing. It's not breath work. It's not conscious connected breathing. It's plain just whatever is your natural breath, you're just being aware of your breath. So it's called Anapanasati or Vipassana meditation, where you're just being with your breath. It's called Anapanasati, being with inhalation and exhalation, just be with your breath. And second step is where I will be guiding you during the end, where you'll focus on your heart, as if you're breathing from your heart, so that where you place your attention, you place your energy, so you open your heart. So you feel that gratitude, that love, that joy. And that's why we focus on your heart. So as if there's a small nose in your heart and you're breathing from your nose, from the heart. So just by placing attention on your heart center, you'll be breathing from your heart. So very simple 2 steps, and then we'll get out of the meditation. In the end, there's a 1 minute, there's some music, there's some song, and then we'll get off the meditation. So only for 30 minutes, friends. Please, thank you for your patience. So we are probably running extra for 15 minutes. So yeah, so we'll do the meditation. So imagine yourself all in this pyramid. This is a pyramid, Pyramid Valley. So think all of us in this pyramid. Today we are 700 people. And think yourself as sitting inside this pyramid, all meditating together as one mind, one heart, one soul, one consciousness, and just immerse into that group energy, into that group immersion. The pyramid energy will also help us to go deeper and just experience this journey. Yeah, so Keshav, play the music. Sit up straight, eyes closed. Cross your hands, cross your eyes, take out your glasses. One slow, steady breath. And as you exhale, relax. And one more slow, steady breath through your nose. And as you exhale, relax. And one more slow, steady breath. And you exhale, feel your body relax. And now, become aware of your natural, simple, easy, relaxed breathing. Just focus on your natural breath. Don't think of any God. Don't chant any mantra. No image in your mind, no visualization. Just all your awareness to your nostrils. Normal, natural, simple, easy, relaxed breathing. Drop all your thoughts and come back to your breath. Don't think of any God, don't chant any mantra. Completely drop your identity, your religion, your gender, your relationship. You're not a father, you're not a mother, you're not an Indian, you're not an American. You're just pure consciousness. Just become a pure consciousness observing the breath. Now it's time to become nobody. No one, no thing, nowhere, and no time. Just become pure consciousness. Now, gently shift your awareness to your heart center, your beautiful heart. This is the sacred place where we create from. Feel your feelings. How are you feeling? Just feel your feelings. As you are aware of the center, you are breathing in and out now from this center. And now, as you breathe from the center, from the sacred heart, feel your feelings transmuting into immense love, joy, immense gratitude. Feel your heart expanding.
Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. Where there is sadness, joy. Oh, divine Master, grant that I may know so mercy to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that we receive. It is in pardoning that we are pardoned. It is in dying
Whenever you are ready, slowly put your hands over your beautiful eyes. You can slowly open your eyes and come back to this material world of senses. Slowly come back. Take your time and come back in this whole new world, in a new body, and in a whole new time. Thank you, friends. Thank you for staying till the end, and thank you for doing this meditation. Thank you for hearing all the talks. So I want to acknowledge my special thanks to my friends Rishabh and my younger brother Varun for helping me to put this all together. To my technical assistant Keshav and Shravan, and the whole Thriive team, my wife Pinky, and the whole Thriive team for putting this all together. And I want to really thank you and acknowledge you, all of you, for being with me and supporting each other for the journey, for a group energy, for a good meditation experience. Thank you all, friends. And so now what I've decided that every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, these 3 days, I'll take sessions. Tuesday and Thursdays will be new topic. Saturday will be only breath work, and the timing will be same, 5 to 6:30, and after 6:30, question and answers. So I invite you all to again join again. And now we'll move to question and answers. Please write your experiences or your comments. So this music can be downloaded from this website. It's not there right now, but after this session, we'll put it up tomorrow. So it can be downloaded from this website, and all the music from all the past sessions can be downloaded from this website, thebreathwork.in. Keshav, can you put it? The slide. Yes, the breathwork.in, and feel free to share your experiences or write your experiences to me. My email ID is shreans@thriive.in. I'll be happy I would love you to share your experiences with me. For me, that also gives me joy and inspiration. So thank you, friends. It's really been my pleasure and privilege to serve you all, and especially during this COVID times, it has really given me a purpose of my time and really given me direction. I cannot express how joyful and how happy I feel doing this. And when I hear everybody's experiences and their comments, it's really a great joy to me. So thank you, friends. Yeah, so this is the site where you can download the music, and next by Wednesday we'll be also posting all the slides of this workshop, and we will head the topic workshop wise, and all the corresponding slides of all the workshops of this and what we have done in the past. So we'll post the slides, and music will be there tomorrow itself. And for all the past we have done, already the music has been posted, except for yesterday's breathwork. We're going to be posting it by Wednesday also. Thank you, friends. So yeah, so we'll move to question and answers or sharing experiences part. So yeah, so let's. And those who want to leave, feel free to leave. I understand that your other commitments and still you're given a lot of your time. So thank you so much. Yeah. So Praveen.
Hello, you can hear me, sir?
Yeah, Naveen. Yeah, Naveen. Yeah, tell me. Yeah, Naveen. So just say where are you from, and then you can probably go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, hi. I'm Naveen from Bangalore. I've been a regular attendee of.
I know that. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Anji. Energetic hug to all of you, to your team, everyone. Thank you so much. There were just a couple of things which I want to clarify. There was a slide, I think it was the fourth slide. Thoughts become things. Feel the way you think the way you feel. So I just wanted to know what exactly is the format to be followed. You think the way you feel.
No, normally you think the way you feel, but now we have to understand that we have to change. So there are two ways. Once you have to, whatever is aligned with your thinking, your new emotions, your new aspirations or new vision. Now you have to make sure that you're aligning your emotions with those thoughts. So either through practice of meditation or through awareness, unless you sponsor those emotions or evoke those emotions or marry those emotions with those elevated emotions with your thoughts, you're not going to manifest that into your life, because the universe only understands the language of vibration, and it does not understand what you're thinking. It only understand your vibrational frequency, which you vibrate through your emotions. So that is the language. So what you're feeling is what you're asking for. Your feeling is equal to prayer.
So you got to feel right.
You got to feel right. Absolutely, yeah.
And you even in one of the slides you mentioned the challenges. Your body, your past memories, your emotions. All this will try to distract you from becoming.
Yeah.
But around what the time component. How long or how fast or how slow or
No, there's no one single formula. It's very personal, and with what commitment, with what intensity you want to make a change. Yeah. If you make a commitment with such strong intensity that
you can do overnight,
that you can do overnight, you can change your hardwired program instantly. So it is your commitment and your intensity, with what intensity you want to change. Okay, I want to exercise. I'm thinking, but let's see, I'm waiting to see an instructor or gym trainer. Or you say, no, I'm going to start from today itself, and I'm going to do it. This 30 minutes, 40 minutes, I'm committed to exercise or make a change. So it's about your will. I remember in my workshop, this one person was come who was a chain smoker for 20 years. 20 years, he used to smoke one pack of cigarettes a day and continuously for 20 years. And during the workshop, he made a commitment that I'm quitting smoking today now. And in that session, he gave me this pack of a cigarette and he said, I'm not going to smoke from today itself. And he made that commitment with such firm intensity that he actually changed the hardwired program in his brain in that moment. And he said that he came again for the next workshop, and he told me that the moment he stepped out of the workshop, he never felt an urge ever to even smoke. Never ever he felt that urge. So I mean that was a big inspiration for me too. But this is how you can make a change. I mean, it can happen in a moment. Yeah.
How and just one last thing, how to build up the consistency and commitment continuously to overcome this roadblock, this distractions.
Practice meditation and awareness during the course of the day, always, and practicing that awareness. And over a period of time, it's not like you have to do all your life. Once you get,
it will become natural self.
It will become your natural self. Exactly. Yeah, it will become your true self, your natural state of being.
All right. Thank you once again, sir. My gratitude. Thank you so much. God bless. Thank you.
Yeah, Shankar R. Yeah. Shankar R. Shankar, you have to unmute yourself. Shankar, you have to unmute yourself if you want to speak. Okay, fine. Next. Yeah. We move to Sangeeta Pokhriyal.
Hello.
Yeah. Hi, Sangeeta.
Hi, Shreans. Thank you for this wonderful session.
Thank you.
So I want to ask a question.
Just say, where are you from? Yeah.
I am from Uttaranchal. I live in Gurgaon.
Okay.
I just want to ask you a question. While I meditate, I have a feeling that my head and my body swinging. Head swings a lot. Yeah. Although it's swinging a little bit, but while eyes are closed, I feel a lot of it.
Yeah.
What it is. It generally happens as soon as I go into meditation.
Yeah. So what happens is, a lot of times you have that whirling sensation, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and a lot of times, even if you even physically your body may not be moving, but actually you feel you are moving.
Yeah.
So what happens is during meditation, you have closed you draw a lot of cosmic energy, because when you observe your breath, the purpose of observing your breath is to make your mind empty. When you empty your mind, you start drawing a lot of cosmic energy, because you enter into the altered state and you start drawing cosmic energy. You tune into the source energy. And now you close your eyes, 80% energy moves out from your eyes, 10% from your hands, 10% from your legs. You lock that, you cross that. So now the energy wants to move. So the energy wants to move out of your body, and you're not giving any outlet to move. So you're actually, then your body wants to come out of your physical body. You know that we all have 7 bodies, and your energy body wants to come out of the physical body, and when body wants to come out, the movement is like a whirling sensation. So that's why, even though you are sitting, not making any, you're not even physically moving, but you feel that you are moving, and because the energy of the body, the energy body's movement is a whirling sensation.
So is it a good sign?
Yeah, it's a great sign. Yeah.
So when you say that energy is trying to move out of your body, do we really need to make it go out of our body, or?
Yeah, let it go. I mean, you surrender.
So how do we do that?
Just be with the process. Just be with the process. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
A lot of times people have out of body experience, and so you might experience that then.
Okay.
Yeah. Komal Kamte. Hi, Komal.
Hi, sir. I'm calling from Pune.
Yeah.
So it was a wonderful thing, and I've been searching for something like this, and I came across this thing. So wonderful thing.
Thank you. This is your first time?
Yes, I've been getting notifications like throughout since it started, but I couldn't attend it. I missed it every time. So today, thankfully, I attended it. So I always have this confusion between how to sequence my morning routine, which is meditation, visualization and affirmations, and then exercise and yoga. So which one do you think, how do you sequence it?
Sorry, I also lost it. You are doing too many things. So meditation, exercise, yoga.
I mean, exercise and yoga go hand in hand. They are like physical activities. So meditation and visualizations, you have to, do your.
So combine after you exercise and yoga, then after that, the last thing is to do meditation, and after meditation, do visualization.
Okay. So you empty
Once you empty your mind, and once you are into that brain coherent state, heart coherent state, and then you visualize, because then you are ready to be ready. The first step of readiness is emptying your mind. Second step of readiness is opening your heart, and then you visualize.
Okay, and affirmations also, if I want, after that.
And then and with visualization you can have affirmations, or after visualization.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much. I've been doing it completely opposite, because they say that you need to meditate like the moment you get up. The first few minutes are very important, right, for your visualizations. So
but that is also a good state. So you can do it that time also, because that time your brain is already into the alpha state.
Exactly.
So you can also do visualization during that time also. Yeah.
Okay. So it wouldn't make any harm if I do that first at the moment I get up?
No, that's fine. That's totally fine. Yeah. As long you are feeling centered and you're feeling totally in that alpha state and tuned in,
Yeah, okay. And do you think I should take any breaks between my meditation and visualization and my exercise?
No, nothing necessary. I mean, you can't meditate and then immediately go for exercise. But after exercise, you can always meditate anytime.
Okay. So like, just last question: how much of gap, if I'm meditating the first thing in the morning, because that's easier to first meditate and do the visualization, and then go for exercise outside. So how much time gap do you think is suggested, or there's nothing like that?
There's nothing like that. I mean,
All right.
sometimes you're in a meditative, after meditation, in a free, very, very relaxed state zone. But if you think you can push yourself and go again, the idea is that your idea is to you move away from all the activity of the mind, and then immediately you're going to the activity.
Yeah.
Completely physical battery. So maybe you can give a little gap and then go into the activity.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. And
But I mean, everybody's body is different, everybody's mind is different. So you know what resonates well with you and what works well with you. There's no formula.
Still, thanks a lot. This was very helpful, and I hope to join on more of your sessions.
Sure. Thank you. Yeah. So, yeah, Rita Taneja.
Hello.
Yeah. Hi, Rita.
Hello.
Yeah.
Good evening, Shreans.
Good evening.
Shreans, I know this. This is a meditation journey. It's different from person to person, right? Today I feel good. I was feeling very peaceful when I was at my heart center. I was feeling very good, and there was a lot of sensation in my Manipura chakra also.
Yeah.
And one more thing I want to ask: when I was meditating, there are a lot of thoughts, coming. So, how to control? We should control the thoughts also, and the things. मुझे अभी ये मतलब आई एम विजुअलाइजिंग मुझे अब ये काम करना है जैसे कि I have to water the plants. This is sudden things are coming in my mind.
Also, it's natural, and it's natural that because we are used to so
I have
much.
to make
And
it's time. I have to give milk to them. So
no, I agree with you. So it's natural to have all these thoughts, but but this is the technique. That is what Gautam Buddha discovered. The technique Anapanasati. Just be with your breath. You can't be with the breath or with the thought. So while you're the thought, you're not focusing on your breath, and that's why we say just focus on your breath, because you cannot. So when you keep focusing on your breath again and again,
when I was these thoughts are coming in my mind, just like
so again remind yourself, I have to go back to my breath, and then come back to your breath. But it's fine. It's okay to have that thought. So for sometimes initially you'll play that game. That monkey mind will play these games. So it's fine. It's totally fine. But practice is the only way.
Okay. By practice, thoughts will coming very less.
Yeah.
Will come very less.
Yeah.
And one more thing I want to ask. Sometimes I visualize a lot of water bodies, nature scenes, like mountains.
Yeah.
What is that?
So when you meditate, you activate your third eye. When your third eye gets activated, it tune into the different frequencies, and those frequencies may be of nature, plant kingdom, animal kingdom, and that's why you are able to see all those things. Sometimes you feel that your outer body, you are somewhere else only. So all that is when you're activating your third eye, you see these experiences.
Okay. And will you suggest some good book? Should I go?
Good book for generally, or so I will suggest maybe You Are the Placebo by Dr. Joe Dispenza. You can read, or The Biology of Belief by by Bruce Lipton. Dr. Bruce Lipton.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you
Thank
share
you.
these names on your site? Okay.
No, you have to write it to me separately, and I can share. Because let me move on to others also. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Shreans.
Thank you, Rita. Yeah. So Vaheguruji.
Shreyans, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Hi.
Again, a very big thank you and congratulations to the whole team.
Thank you.
The four of you being the four different foundation or the pillars of a very strong pyramid or building, you can say. We'll start with the ladies first. Pinky ma'am is doing wonders on the other days. And Varun had shared a very good presentation, and I don't want to take a chance on all the days to speak, so I wait for my chance. And Rishabh is helping you out, and of course you are the chariot and you are the one who's doing it. And I also would like to, it's commendable, like you come out with different music. It takes a toll. I can understand how much hard work is going behind, coming out with a mix and match. Today it was like Vaheguru, I think, towards the end. So I really appreciate that. It's really nice.
It's dedicated to you, Vaheguruji.
That's so nice of you. And thank you so much for this effort that you're doing for all of us. On behalf of all of them, I congratulate and my gratitude. And I have two different set of queries. Maybe I'll just simple it down. One is for the process of today's, meditation that we did. Like the crossing of legs, as you said, the 10% we saved. And the crossing of hands, can you just show it to me once? Is it like holding the hands when we sit?
No, just like
okay,
this.
Okay. So just in case if I'm not able to sit for a long time and I try to lie down, then my legs are, how do I still cross them while lying down?
Yeah, you can cross them like down, or sometimes you feel numbness, then you can maybe stretch your legs and again cross it back.
Okay, and in that case, when I'm lying down, both the hands will be over my stomach in that case, right?
Yeah, or over your stomach or chest. Wherever.
Right. And then you also talked about this heart breathing, which I tried, but I couldn't because the breathe was again like we are used to your deep breathing through stomach, as you know, it goes out and then collapses, things like that. So it's very difficult for me to concentrate. Can you help me in doing that, breathing through heart? What should I feel or do to make it happen?
Just that thing, just place your attention. When your attention is on your heart, naturally your flow of breath will be from your heart. It's just keeping your attention on your heart. Very simple.
And as you said here, there was no deep breathing. It was just normal breathing
normal
throughout.
breathing, totally throughout.
Normal
absolutely.
Breathing throughout.
Yeah.
And also that when there is no manifestation as in this process today,
yeah.
There should be no thought as well, right?
Yeah.
Throughout.
Yeah.
So, there was a query which might sound very vague or strange, but it has come to me. So I thought you can guide me. Why meditate when there's no manifestation, no thought? It's a general query as well. I've always been meditating, but today I want to know why should we meditate like?
No, it's a good question, and good that it will answer everybody's. So when you meditate, like you transcend your feelings, right? It's not about what you're thinking, but when you become nobody, nothing, nowhere, no time, nowhere, no place, you drop your identity and you transcend your feelings. You feel good after meditation, right?
Right.
So when you feel, and as you ask that when I'm not manifesting, then why do I meditate? So manifestation is not about what you want. Manifestation is about what you are. And by meditating, you are transforming into what you are. And what you are is what you feel in your life. When things change inside of you, things change around you. So you are trying to make things change inside you, and then you become a magnet for your vibrational frequency, what you are exhibiting to the world, and that's what you draw into your life. So that's what you're doing. You're just changing your vibrational frequency, and that is how you manifest. Your only way you manifest is through your vibrational contribution to the field. And whatever is your vibrational contribution to the field, all the comparative components of the world, of the field, come together to bring that into life, into fruition. So this is how we manifest. So it is not necessarily that you have to visualize what you want. If you are aligned with the energy of what you want, you may visualize whatever you want.
Is
but
it
if you're naturally, pardon?
Yeah. Please continue.
No, so you may meditate, or you may even do a lot of visualization, but if you're not able to feel those emotions and carry those emotions during the course of the day, you will not be able to manifest that. You will not manifest that, because eventually that is what your feeling is, what will magnetize it into your life.
Right. Is it the myth or a truth that when we meditate, I feel it is towards one step towards godliness, or as if we are dedicating this activity to God? Is it true, or is it just a myth? Like, it's my
No, it's true.
understanding.
No, you feel creator. You feel that unlimited being. You feel yourself. You feel that divinity within you. You feel we are all gods. So it's meditation is experiencing that godlyhood in ourselves. There's no God outside of us which is doing something to you. It is experiencing your own godlyhood. So and the myth, whether it is a myth or not, you can do it. You can only your experiences can tell you. It's like however how many books you can learn about swimming, but unless you go into the water and actually move your body, you can't learn swimming. And then what is swimming? Then you only experience through swimming. So this is something which you can only learn through experience, and that will answer your question. I mean, and whatever I'm saying, whatever I'm giving you is only my sharing, but it has to be your experience.
Sure.
So, and you're free to accept and reject it as per your wisdom, as per your experience. So, because that my sharing or my knowledge, my wisdom could be very limited, or maybe it could be right for me. So it is just I sharing it, but you have to experience yourself and then interpret it yourself.
Right. The last thing that was put up just now by some other caller was really nice. Like the swirling part where you mentioned that, it happens because we are drawing a lot of cosmic energy. So
Yeah.
my query is like, when I don't experience anything as such, no vibrations, no swirling, nothing, do such people still draw some cosmic energy, or only the people who are experiencing something?
No. Everybody is drawing. It's like a formula. It's a science. If your mind is empty, you'll draw cosmic energy. The moment you stop your mind, and the moment you drop your analytical mind, you will be drawing cosmic energy. And cosmic energy can give thousands of experiences. So everybody may have different experiences. It does not mean that one experience that then only that has gotten received. And this is a feeling. Your feeling is the best guidance system. You will know, you will experience your feeling is the best, will give you the answer.
Again, there is something strange with me. Like after the meditation, before the meditation, my state is almost the same. Would you like to add something to it? This would be the last query. Right?
No, so make a commitment to
I
yourself.
mean, there's no aha feeling, no change.
So make a commitment to yourself that you will not get up from meditation unless you feel like a changed person. Continue meditation. Keep breathing. Keep observing your breath. And I will only get up when I'm a changed person. So that is the commitment you need. A lot of time people ask me for how much time do you meditate? So for beginners it's okay, but for somebody like you who's been practicing such a long time, don't get up unless it may take 30 minutes, it may take 20 minutes, it may take 2 hours. Make a commitment and you will feel change. It's a formula. There's no exception.
Okay, so the change is in physical terms, you mean to say?
No, emotional
terms. Some experience.
Terms.
This
emotional
is what you're
terms.
Trying to tell?
Emotional terms.
Okay. One example, like what will I feel? I mean, I
like
didn't
you
get
will feel love.
Like
Like when you sat down, you had some anger, you had some hurt, you were in a very normal emotional state. But when you get up from meditation, I'm sure you will feel. If you, I mean, you don't get up from meditation until you feel that oneness, that love overpouring, that joy, that connectedness. That's what you have to feel.
Is there any mechanical problem with me or defect with me that's not letting it happen?
It could be your belief system.
Okay.
Just a belief system. Yeah.
Thank you once again. A lot of gratitude. Thank you, Shreans, for the time that you give us. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So S. Elavarasi. Yeah. Yeah, just unmute yourself. Mr. Elvarasi, you have to unmute yourself. Okay. Next, Praveen. Sorry, friends. Thank you for waiting patiently. Those who have raised your hands and those who are listening, thank you.
Hello.
Yeah, Praveen.
Yeah, hi, Shreans.
Hi.
It was a very nice session.
Thank you. Just say where are you from and you can. Yeah.
I'm from Kolkata.
Okay.
I just want to ask, when we breathe from the center of our heart, there is a sensation at my back of my neck. Is it a sensation?
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, just follow the technique, and then whatever is happening, I mean, it's normal to have sensation in every part of the body and different parts of the body at different times. So it's very common to have sensations. Yeah.
Okay. And then when we during the meditation, when we concentrate around our head during the time of breathing.
So you never concentrate around your head. You just focus on your breath.
We can focus on breath, like we concentrate on center of heart. Similarly, we can concentrate around our head also. By
no.
Forehead and all temple, on the temple, no.
No. You don't concentrate anywhere else. I mean, in this meditation, you're not talking about. I mean, there are different types of meditation. So right now in this meditation, what I'm telling you is to just focus on your breath and on your heart. Yeah, and you can concentrate on 20 different things, which is powerful and which is effective. But this is not what I'm telling you to do. Yeah.
Okay. And when we are concentrating on our heart, there is some sensation and something going just around our chin also. Is it?
Yeah, but that's what I answered you. It could be any part of the body, which is normal. Which is normal to have sensation in different parts of the body.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Karuna More.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hi Karuna.
Hi, thank you, sir. मैंने लास्ट सेशन जो आपका अटेंड किया था उसमें मैंने आपको बताया था कि मैं ब्रेथवर्क करते करते शून्य में चल जाती हूँ, जैसा आपने बोला था कि शून्य अवस्था में चले जाते हैं,
शून्य अवस्था
में चले जाते हैं। तो आज मेरे साथ जो हुआ कि मैं बॉडी के सेंस में वैसे नहीं थी, बट माइंड में मेरे 2 दिन से कोई क्वेश्चन चल रहा था एंड उसका आंसर मेरे को बहुत ब्यूटीफुली मिला एंड मेरा माइंड चल रहा था। तो ये क्या मैं अपने मेडिटेशन स्टेट में नहीं थी, बट मेरे को आधी घंटा बिल्कुल बॉडी का होश नहीं था, बट माइंड में मेरे को वो आंसर मिला जो कि मेरे को चाहिए था एंड आई एम हैप्पी विद द आंसर।
Perfect, you're right. So that's what meditation does. When you drop your analytical mind, see, when you look at any situation or any problem in a life or any solution which you want to find, you always try to process from your analytical mind. And your analytical mind always processes from the result of your past experiences. Your emotions are the product of your past. But when you drop the analytical mind, then you are tuning into the cosmic mind, and then you get insights, you get clarity, and you are very clear of what you want. And that, because from that quantum mind, from that cosmic eye, there could be 1,000 ways of solving your problem, and whatever problem, what is the best solution for you, you'll get that insight. So meditation gives you a lot of insights and a lot of clarity into your life. So many times that's why I say when you meditate, the life becomes effortless ease, because you get that clarity and those insights in the state of meditation, and you make the right choices, and at the right time, and you're at the right time at the right place, and that from the right emotional state you make the choices, and life is all about choices. And if you're making the right choices, you're going to basically manifest whatever you want, or achieve whatever you want to achieve.
Yes, thank you, sir. मेरे को मेडिटेशन से उठ के लगा था, आज तो मैं माइंड के साथ ही बैठी रह गई, यही सब सोचती रहेगी। फिर मेरे को ध्यान आया कि नहीं, आधे घंटे से मेरा बॉडी में कोई होश नहीं था, मेरे का बॉडी कैसे है नहीं है। तो
Yeah, Shreans, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Shreans.
Okay, Shreans, I've been meditating for a while.
Just say where are you from, and then.
I am from Dubai.
Yeah, okay, Shreans.
I have been meditating for a while, and I know that I have some issues that I want to let go of, and that was that was very interesting for me to attend your session today. But even after attending the session, like I have been meditating, I do reach a very good state
anymore, because you are changing your vibration, you're changing your energy, you are becoming a new self. So don't identify yourself with those anymore. And even if somebody has done something to you in the past, then it was your past Nambia,